Alrighty guys, welcome back to Mako Racing. It is time for the Rise from the Ashes race. Just do a little detour of the track real quick. Everybody knows what we're going with here. First turn into a jump. Second turn, leading third, fourth, straightaway. Intersection into the final loop and finish line. To kind of show how the track's running, we got the test Impala out. And there you go. Alrighty guys, well, we had 10 cars show up. The original bracket was set for 16. Obviously we didn't get those numbers in. So we're going to start off with a little time trial. Top 8 will be moving on to the main race. But I wanted to make sure everybody got a turn. And I feel like doing a time trial leading to the 8 is better than us just kind of doing, you know, awkward brackets or me putting in some filler stock cars. So figured we'd do it this way, kind of herd out anybody that maybe can't make it or is just not going to be a competitor with everybody else. So here we go. Alrighty guys, well, some bad news for Mr. Rick's Diecast Racing. Unfortunately, on his second lap, after he made a top 8 time of 6.916 seconds, his axle broke. I tried testing it again after to see if it was going to be a hindrance, and it sure is. As soon as it lands off the jump, wheel locks up into this position, car can no longer continue down the track. So unfortunately, he is not going to be able to continue. Alrighty guys, little clarification. As you can see, it has an ABC All Red Family sticker on the car, and I said it was Bone Crusher Racing. It is in fact a car for Bone Crusher Racing. ABC All Red Family was nice enough to donate the car for somebody who didn't have one or doesn't build. And fortunately, I knew just the perfect person. As a friend of mine from work, his young son is starting to watch the videos and everything like that. He's really into Hot Wheels, so I figured that was the perfect fit to get a car, since obviously he's not customizing his own yet. So thanks again, ABC All Red Family, for donating the car. And it looks like it's putting down a pass. Alrighty guys, here are the standings after the time trial, who's moving on and so on and so forth. Up first we have Felix White of White Wing Racing, set the fastest time with 6.226. After that we have Willie G1 with 6.331. Mako Racing himself with 6.341 in third. Fourth, we have Joe Tang with 6.347. Then we go to Bone Crusher Racing with 6.536. Then we have Just in Time with 6.633. ABC All Red Family with 6.753. And rounding out the top 8, we have Juicy J with J&J Racing with 7.448 seconds. Pouvet Farms got 7.519, did not make it. And we have Rick's Diecast Racing, who would have made it in with time of 6.916, but had axle failure, so he is out as well. Alrighty guys, you know what time it is. Time for the random drawing to determine the brackets. I know the time trials were done, but that was just to get the top 8. I feel like this is the most fair way to set up these brackets with only 8 cars and make for some exciting racing, hopefully. So here we go. Obviously, I can't see inside, so we're going to grab out number 1, and that will be J&J Racing, taking that number 1 spot. Who's he going to be going up against? That is the question, though. And it will be Joe Tang. That is why I set that blue sticker on his windshield, or a piece of tape rather, just for separation and clarity while they're racing. Now, obviously, I didn't know that they would run against each other, but in the case that they did, with them both being pretty much the same car, minus a couple of decals, I wanted to set a little bit more clarification as they are going down the track. All right, so that is the first race. Second race will feature ABC All Red, lane 1. And in lane 2, we will have Willie G1. That should be an interesting race, because they are the shortest bodies of any cars in the small tire shootout. All right, up next, we have Just in Time. He's got the inside lane. He'll be going up against, ooh, that should be a good one, our donation car by ABC All Red Family, Bone Crusher Racing. And then that leaves the last pairing as myself, Mako Racing, taking on the number 1 seed and Felix White and White Wing Racing. So there you have it. There are the brackets. Definitely the closest finish of the night. Each driver gets 1 lap down the track from the inside. Fastest lap out of the 2 drivers gets the inside lane advantage for their 3rd place race. Joe Tang got the faster time, so he gets the inside lane advantage.